This November, something that only happens every 15 years is about to occur. Saturn's rings are disappearing from view. And that's not even the most exciting thing. On November 17th, the Leonids meteor shower peaks during a new moon, meaning perfect dark skies, while Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus are in a rare configuration that won't happen for the rest of the year. But that's just a few of the events you need to see this month. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a complete guide of everything happening in the night sky this November 2025. From the best meteor showers to the closest supermoon of the entire year to deep sky objects and constellations that mark the beginning of winter. Let's start with possibly the brightest event of the entire month. If you remember, back in October, there was a supermoon, and on November 5th, there is another. This is the second consecutive supermoon out of a series of 4, and this one's special. This is actually the closest and the brightest of the entire series, being about 7% larger than usual with a stunning orangish glow, which I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it actually does have right now, which is pretty cool. And at the same time, the Taurids meteor shower peaks. Now you might think that the bright moonlight would wash out all the meteors, and usually you'd be right. But Taurids are known for producing bright fireballs, some of the brightest meteors you'll see all year. You can expect around 5 to 10 meteors per hour, and if you're lucky, you might catch a massive fireball streaking right past the supermoon. But the real show happens just 12 days later. November 17th is a night you absolutely cannot miss. This is when the Leonids meteor shower peaks just 3 days before the new moon, meaning almost perfect dark skies. This shower usually produces around 10 to 15 meters per hour as well, and are known for being bright and fast, sometimes leaving glowing trails that last several seconds. And if you're in dark rural areas, you might see meteors all night long. But here's what makes this night even more special. Jupiter and Saturn are both in retrograde motion at the same time, something that only happens for a few weeks this year. But what does retrograde even mean? Well, this is when planets appear to move backwards across the sky. It's an optical illusion caused by Earth's orbit catching up to and passing the outer planets. And Jupiter will just be entering retrograde motion on November 11th, and Saturn won't end it until around the 27th. So for these 2 weeks, you'll see both planets moving backwards in our sky, something you won't see again until next year. And if that wasn't enough, just 4 days later on November 21st, Uranus reaches opposition. This is its closest and brightest point of the year. Grab binoculars or a small telescope, and you'll be able to see it as a faint blue dot. November 17th through the 21st is your best window for stargazing this entire month, but Saturn has a few more tricks up its sleeve. So I just told you about how Jupiter and Saturn are in retrograde motion, moving backwards across our sky. But this month, something even rarer is happening. Saturn's rings are disappearing. Well, not literally, no, they're not disappearing. Earth is just going to be in a rare alignment that won't happen for another 15 years, where we are directly edge-on with Saturn's rings. Now, while the rings may appear to be very thick, they're actually incredibly thin, only about as thick as a 2-story building is tall. This means that at some point this month, the rings will completely disappear from view, but not to worry, they will return some point in December and then continue to get easier to see in 2026. So while Saturn has a lot going on, here are some other planets you need to watch out for this month. On November 1st and 2nd, Mercury will be at its highest point in the western sky. This is your best time to see it all month. And on the same day, the Moon and Saturn will be in conjunction, but they'll be relatively close to each other all week. On the 10th, the Moon and Jupiter will be in conjunction, and on the 29th, the Moon and Saturn will be in conjunction once again. Jeez, this really is Saturn's month, isn't it? And if you're wanting to see any of the inner planets, those being Mercury, Venus, and Mars, well, Mercury and Mars will be low in the western sky just before sunset, and Venus will be bright in the eastern sky just before sunrise. And this month will also be your last chance to spot Comet Lemon in the western sky before it disappears, so don't miss out on that. And speaking of comets, the infamous 3-eye atlas that everyone has been talking about lately is now visible to small telescopes, and I'd recommend using star apps to locate this interstellar visitor. So make sure you have your binoculars and telescope ready for this month. And beyond the planets, there are many other interesting objects to see in the night sky, including nebula, galaxies, and star clusters. We call these objects deep sky objects, as they are objects that are deep in space. One that you cannot miss is the Andromeda Galaxy, our closest galactic neighbor. It'll be right overhead around midnight, and if you need help finding it, I always start at the Great Square of Pegasus, then hop 2 stars over, and then 2 stars up, and then you'll see a faint smudge. Or, if you live away from the city, you can even see it with the naked eye. And now we get to one of my personal favorite objects, the Orion Nebula. As the constellation of Orion rises for the first time this season, it brings with it one of the brightest nebulae in the entire sky. Located in the belt of the Hunter, this cloud of gas makes for a great binocular target, and near Orion is Taurus the Bull, and this constellation is known for its star clusters, the most famous being the Pleiades, or the Seven Sisters. This is a cluster made up of about 6-7 brighter stars and countless fainter ones. And then also in Taurus is the V-shaped Hades cluster that forms the head of the bull. It's one of the closest star clusters to Earth and can easily be spotted with the naked eye. Together, these deep sky objects make up my favorite part of the fall sky. And that's everything happening in the night sky this November. From the Leonids meteor showers to Saturn's disappearing rings, to the second consecutive supermoon of the year. Whether you're sitting back and watching the meteors, or photographing the moon, or just stepping outside to enjoy the stars, there is something for everyone to enjoy this month. What are you most excited for this month? Getting up early to see the inner planets, or searching for deep sky objects? Let me know down in the comments, and if you get any pictures, I'd love to see them. I make videos like this every month, so if you found it helpful, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel to join us in exploring our world one video at a time. Thanks.